What's up everyone, Sixpenny here, and PGA 2K23 has finally released and I've been able to spend some time with the game, and I just want to, in this video, provide a gameplay overview, talk about what this game has, what's new, what this game does not have, and you all can use that information and kind of choose, what you think about it. And I will be doing a full review once I am able to spend more time in the game. I need to spend a lot more time in it before I do an official review. What I'll probably do is do a full review, but I may do like specific reviews on different game modes and such. But today, let's do an overview on everything that this game has. And if you get some enjoyment, drop a like, subscribe if you want to see more. Plenty of content on the channel right now and coming in the future for PGA Tour 2K23. Stay tuned, be ready. Every single day, you're going to see tons of gameplay tutorials, videos. I also live stream over on Twitch at Gamer Ability. Link is at the bottom of the description, but I live stream almost every single day when this game's out. I will do some live streams here on YouTube as well, but let's get on with it, everybody. I'm going to take my face off the screen because you have a lot to see here. So let's start with some of the biggest changes. I mean, some of the biggest changes they made were to your MyPlayer this year, but also in the ability to play as pros. Yes, you can play as pros this year, including Tiger Woods. I will go over all the pros and their statistics in this video, but before we get there, let's talk about the biggest change besides Playable Pro, and that includes your MyPlayer. So when you go into the MyPlayer menu, there's a couple big important options. You have Locker and the golfer option. So the golfer option actually is where you can change your skills and unlock new skills and change your primary archetype, which dictates how your stats are allocated. So you can unlock skill points by playing the game. You can unlock up to 15 skill points to spend, and you cannot unlock all the skills that you see on screen. Some skills are passive. Some skills are activated when you're playing well. Some skills are activated when you're playing bad. So there's different categories for each skill. Now it's important to note again, you cannot max out these and use all of these. You can reallocate them by using in-game currency, but you cannot unlock all of them to max out your player to the complete amount. So now as we move on to the huge change this year is your MyPlayer archetype. So no longer do all players have the same stats. These are the stats that you have in the game. So there are 8 stats. You have power, which is how far you can hit the ball. Timing, which is how easy it is to hit that downswing tempo. Swing path, when you get off path on the swing plane, how's the forgiveness? Is it forgiving or not forgiving? Transition is how easy it is to hit that perfect power spot when transitioning to upswing and downswing. Then you have shot shaping, which refers to draw and fade, spin, stuff like that. Lie range is a new stat this year, to where lie range is referring to the lie percentage range that you have when you're in the rough, sand, fairway. Basically, when this is higher, you're going to have a more accurate range percentage. It does not improve your lie. Putt path is how easy it is to hit the straight putt line, how forgiving it is. And putt weight, same thing as transition, except only for putts. So hitting that perfect putt distance power. So you have 5 different primary archetypes. You have the greensman, which is a specialist at putting, but weakness in recovery spots. You have a powerhouse, which of course, its strength is carry distance. Its weakness is swing difficulty. So you can see the timing. And I would say a big weakness to it in my testing so far is putting. Putting with the powerhouse is really tough, because putting is tough in general to hit that perfect power, because the perfect region is tiny this year. So powerhouse can be really tough, but if you can hit perfect power, it may be the way to go. Rhythm is, I like rhythm a lot because it has good putting, good timing, but it lacks in power. But you can use club fittings, which we're going to talk about later, and different balls to boost your power and still have a good rhythm loadout. I think I'm going to be rocking rhythm for a while in this game. We will see. And then we have sculptor. So this is when, for those that like to shot shape, you like to put a lot of spin, draw and fade, but you're going to have weakness in distance control and tempo. So you can see distance control and tempo 64 and 62. It's going to be really tough. These are for those really accurate players, but that like to do a lot of shot shaping. Then you have woodsman. So this is for those that find the rough a lot. Bunker, you get a more accurate lie range, and you also have pretty good shot shaping. Honestly, I think this seems like one of the worst one. It says strength recovery shots cause of that lie range, but remember, lie range doesn't really boost your stats. So this just seems like one I don't think will be used very much. You know, maybe I'll come back later and say that that's not true. But as for now, I'm going to go with rhythm and possibly greensman, because putting is key, and I've been struggling at putting. The third, I would say rhythm, greensman, and powerhouse would be my primary three to choose from. Now, as we move on from there, so that's your primary archetype that dictates the primary attribute allocation. But we also have club fittings. So this is huge this year. This is a huge change this year, everybody. So each club not only has an appearance you can select, so cosmetics. So when you unlock the brands, they're only cosmetics. So in the last game, the actual different brands had different stat attributes. That is no longer. They're only cosmetic. So even the ones you get from the pre-order bundle, everything is cosmetic. Yeah, you can customize the shaft, customize the grip, all the appearance. But the big thing this year that's going to have a big change on gameplay is the actual fit. So if I go to the driver here and click on fit, there you can change the head, you can change the shaft, and you can change the grip of every single club. So I am still on this account right here that I'm playing on right now. I've not unlocked very many skills or fits. So I will do an in-depth video going over all of them. We have a shaft here. So I will do an in-depth video once I get in there and can test more of these on, you know, PC, Xbox, as we get into more of this. But you can see, as I change my shaft to this hybrid shaft build, we increase power, we decrease timing by 2, we increase swing path and transition, we decrease shaping, we increase lie range. And they come at different rarities as well. So you have uncommon, you have common, you have rare, you have epic, and legendary. And the legendary ones I've seen so far are pretty massive. So that's one change this year. You can customize every single club, you can customize the fit of each club. Now, as we take a look at another key thing, it's golf balls. Golf balls, you can change the appearance, but you can also change the ball type. And this, for me, is where some of my concern lies. Not as much with the club fitting. It comes down to the balls, because there are ball sleeves in this game. You have the default pack, and then you have these other ones here, and they get really expensive. So as we take a look at legendary, look at the gameplay changes. Plus 60 spin, plus 50 flight. That's the red line. So balls actually get better as they increase rarity. So from uncommon to common to rare to epic to legendary. Not only, so you have different types in each one. So friction, and let's take a look. So I want to show you something. Look at friction. Legendary. 46 spin, plus 19 flight, minus 5 bounce, minus 60 roll. The key one there is minus 60 roll. That means players basically have full control over what green speed they want to use on the green. So what does this do to gameplay? Say you're playing on very fast greens. You want to play on slower greens. You don't want your ball to roll as much. So you're going to take in the friction level 1 pack legendary to have minus 60 roll. Your really high greens, 192s, 187s are now going to play slow. This is where the problem lies. I think that this could potentially be a really frustrating thing. You know, we don't know until we play it more. From testing these, they're kind of insane. And from seeing other people play, they can be kind of insane. And I need to test them a lot more before I actually do. But in the meantime, I will update that and do a full video on that. But I know this is the overview, but that is a potential, could be a problem with the game. So there you have it. You can customize balls. Now, each ball sleeve lasts 3 rounds only. So it's not like you buy that ball sleeve, you have it forever. You have to keep buying it. Now, you can customize your caddy this year is another MyPlayer. Now, the caddies are preset, So you can see my caddy here is my wife, Doc. So you can customize your own caddies. There is the Pro Shop, which alternates. They have the feature items, the weekly items, and daily items. So no longer can you just buy anything you want at any time. So you actually have to go through here. And I will say, virtual currency is kind of tough to come by. And you can buy it with real money. So there's that. You know, I'm not going to do a review on that stuff yet because I need to play it a little bit more. So now moving on, there is a Clubhouse Pass that's not unlocked yet, but it's like a battle pass in Battle Royale games. Can't overview that right now. There is a career mode this year. So the career mode, I have a video going over the first look of the career mode, and I have a full career mode series on the channel. But as we dive into the career mode, take a look. You can still start in Q School, the Corn Ferry Tour, the Corn Ferry Championship, or the PGA Tour. You choose your starting spot still. I will say the menus overall in this game look so much improved on 2K21. Now, career mode has had improvements all across the board. As far as rivals are better the way they're set up. You're actually going a head-to-head each round in match play and stable format. Sponsors. You have so many different sponsors in this game, and each sponsor, so I'll scroll through just so you can see the different sponsors. Now, each sponsor has its own what I would call battle pass, and that you upgrade, and each one has 9 tiers. You get, some of them are club fittings, some of them are new balls, so you can get that each time. Another cool thing, I know some of you are wondering, how do you get the new balls and club fittings? You get a drop after every round you play. You actually get a drop of either golf balls, club fittings, virtual currency, clothes. You get different drops after each round you play in this game, whether it's career mode or whether it's just a for fun round offline. Now, as we take a look, so career mode, I'll have other videos going over fully the career mode. You do play against the pros in the career mode. It is not a head-to-head grouping though. So you do not actually see the other pros' shots besides their highlights, unfortunately. You only see their highlights. It's not a true head-to-head. There are tie breaks, though. In my video, my first look video on the career mode, if you want to watch a tie break, there are tie breaks. They no longer end in a tie with you winning. There are actually playoff scenarios. It's really cool. But then we move into the online function. Actually, before we get to online, designer. There is still the course designer. I'm not a designer myself, so I don't know a lot about the designer, but the design community is amazing. So you can create just about anything you could imagine at such a high quality. Get on out there. If you want to get in the designer, watch some of these incredible designers on YouTube and tutorials. So Crazy Canuck 1985, B101, these designers, and there's other ones as well. These designers know how to teach. They have great tutorials. If you want to get in the designer, watch their videos. Now as we get into play as the pros. So this is a big change this year. So you can choose to play as the pros both offline in a local match like I'm showing you right now. You can choose to play as the pros. So I will go through each pro and their stats. Here's Tiger Woods, of course. Yes, Tiger Woods finally back in a video game. There you have it. We have Tiger Woods there. He can crush the ball, has great putting. We have your MyPlayer. There's my MyPlayer. I actually have the powerhouse loadout right now because I was hitting some bombs in the online match play. And then we have Steph Curry, NBA celebrity, of course, NBA, not just a celebrity, but NBA superstar right here. But they have different surprise guests in this game as well. So Steph Curry might be one of my favorite to play as with his swing timing, transition, and great putting and solid power. Very good one to play as. We have Tony Finau, who can blast the ball, 85 power. Second to John Rahm. John Rahm has 86 power, has the highest in the game. Finau is one of my favorites in real life. Then we have Ricky Fowler, who's my rival right now in the career mode. I love Ricky Fowler in real life. Fun one to play with on this game. And then we have Brooke Henderson, who has some of the best timing in the game. So Brooke Henderson, Lydia Ko, they may be lacking some power, but their timing and swing path is very nice. So Brooke Henderson, Michael Jordan. There we go. I love Michael Jordan. It's cool to see him in the game. We have Lydia Ko here. Look at her timing. 89, I believe, is the highest in the game. And then we have Colin Morikawa, great swing timing. Another good player I might play as a lot. I like to go for tempo. And then Jon Rahm is so fun to play with. Let me tell y'all, he can absolutely smash the ball. And they do have the pro swings in the game. So they have each pros actually swing motion capture. It's really, a lot of the ones I played at look really good. I haven't played with all of them so far. Then we have Justin Rose, who has great putting path, good transition timing, solid power. Xander Schauffele, who can, again, crush the ball as well. And then Justin Thomas. In the last game, Justin Thomas was insane at everything. I was expecting Justin Thomas to have higher stats this year. I know he's not the cover athlete anymore. He's still solid, but not like he was last year, right? Lexi Thompson has great timing, good swing path. A lot of the LPGA players have the great timing and swing path and putting. But look at Lexi Thompson's shot shaping. Best in the game, I believe. Harold Varner. This one's interesting. I love Harold Varner. Was one of my favorite players on the PGA Tour, but is no longer on the PGA Tour. So Harold Varner is actually on Live Golf, I believe, but he's still in this video game. So I don't know if that's a mistake, but I'm glad I'm able to play with them. And then we have Bubba Watson. Bubba Watson has the bitch. That's right, has the biggest shot shaping. 95 shot shaping, Bubba Watson. Forgot about that. And then Will Zalatoris as well. Those are all the pros in the game. And what I want to show you, you can change them in local match, and you can be a pro in online matchmaking as well. So you can actually choose a pro. So you can see I'm Jon Rahm right here. And an unfortunate thing before we get into online play. In local match, this big question I got, can you play against AI in match play or anything? No. The answer is no. You cannot play against AI. Unfortunately, offline players, sorry. I wanted it bad. No, of course, I didn't make the decision, but I wanted it so bad, right? And it's not in there. It's first thing when I loaded into the game, I checked. And from a competitive, we have to talk about the online modes, okay? So those out there are big online players. There is no competitive ranked in this game. They're what they call competitive is online societies. So in societies, you can create or join different community societies or play the official PGA 2K23 society. In these, you have either daily or weekly tournaments, whatever the society owner wants to create. But the thing about this, it's not truly an online ranked mode. Once you in one society, that's your rank in that society. Your rank doesn't carry over to another society, specific to each society. Now, one thing that's cool in this game this year, you have two different swing types. You have the analog swing type and the new 3-click swing type. So that's something new in the game right this year. So in the societies, you can actually choose which type of input you want for each tournament. So you can lock a tournament in the society to only 3-click swing or to only analog swing. I know that was a big question people had, and yes, you can do that. So I recommend, I will be creating the Gamerability Society on PC, Xbox, and I'm gonna try on PlayStation if I can. So be on the lookout for that. Just search Gamerability in sometime during launch week. If you don't find it, just wait and search the next week. My plan is to have a daily society, and there's a lot of good daily societies you can join. The big competitive one, though, is tgctours.com. If you want the true competitive ranked in this game, tgctours.com. Trust me, check it out. If you're into competitive gaming, it is a blast. There's actually a world golf ranking, a full schedule, different divisions. It is incredible. tgctours.com, everyone. Now, unfortunately, this is the big... I was crushed when I saw this. Online this year is all casual. There is no leaderboards. There is no ranked mode. There is no ranked online play in this game. I was so sad to see that. So as we take a look at online match, I just want to show you this. You can create a private match. You can join a room with code. And there is no match, there is no cross-platform play. I know some of you might have that question. There is no cross-platform. As we take a look at this, you have Divot Derby, which is the Battle Royale mode they had, the Speed Golf mode, Quick Match, Stroke Play, High Rollers Quick Match, which is 3 holes, Head-to-Head Match Play 9 holes, 2v2, a teams mode, which changes every day. So it's on 4-ball right now. That'll change to alt shot or scramble. And then you have wagers, skins, 9 holes. That's all you have. There's no leaderboard. There is no rank mode in this game. So I just wanted to tell you all that. I know some people will be frustrated. And but yeah, no rank mode. That's what we have. And there's also TopGolf, which is new this year. So TopGolf is basically a glorified driving range game mode. And you have local play, and you can also play online matchmaking. Again, there is not ranked. But it's still TopGolf. Maybe a fun mode to play, especially with friends. Maybe not a lot of people play it in matchmaking though. So now another question I want to answer is, yeah, there's no cross-platform, but there is cross-generational play. So Xbox can play with Xbox Series consoles. PlayStation 4 can play with PlayStation 5, but no cross-platform across consoles. So before we finish this out, I do want to show you the new driving range, because I thought this new driving range was so well done. We finally have a new driving range. And if you're looking for gameplay, I have full gameplay videos, including full 18-hole round and online match play match, if you want to see what it looks like. I have career mode matches. You'll see a lot of gameplay and tutorials coming. But I wanted to end this video here at the driving range. I think Arctic Fury, one of the best designers in the game, designed this. Just look at this. It is just gorgeous. There's different greens you can hit to. There's different areas you can hit to. You have the typical driving range. And then you can also do a practice putting, practice chipping. But what I want to show you is the chipping range, chipping practice, because you can actually pick up your ball and move it anywhere. So say I'm choosing this one. I can place my ball 147 yards away. I can place it on the fairway up here 191 yards away downhill. You can move it around wherever you want and practice. I love this new driving range. It's going to be a great addition to the game. But there you have it, everybody. That is my gameplay overview video of everything. Basically, everything this game has to offer. I know I will do an in-depth one of each and every aspect, including the golf balls, the club fittings, which I know everybody has tons of questions about, online societies, how to find the best courses in the game. You will see tutorials on everything in this game, basically, and videos and every single thing. So stay tuned every single day. Thank you for watching this video to the end. If you got some enjoyment, drop a like, subscribe if you want to see more. I will see you in the next one. As always, have a fantastic day, everybody.